Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Victorian Austswim Awards of Excellence. It's my great pleasure to welcome you tonight, and it's wonderful that we have the opportunity to recognise and thank all the nominations received this year from across Australia and New Zealand. My name is Brooke Hanson, proud Austswim ambassador for the past 11 years, Olympic gold and silver medalist, mum, wife, motivational and keynote speaker, and tonight's Master of Ceremonies for the 2020 Austswim Awards of Excellence. 2020 has certainly been one for the history books. It's been a year of so many firsts as the world has had to adapt to the new normal. Just like most things this year, tonight we are hosting the 2020 Austswim Awards of Excellence virtually. In an Austswim first, our entire audience is tuning in online right now from around the country and across the globe. We are hosting each state and territory Austswim Award presentations all at once. And at the end of this, we will bring everyone together for the announcement of the 2020 National Austswim Awards of Excellence. Before I go any further, I would like to introduce Mr. John Rigby, Austswim Chairman, to say a few words.
Thank you, Brooke. It gives me great pleasure to welcome everyone. You are participating in another first, the Virtual Austswim Awards of Excellence presentations for 2020. My involvement with Austswim began in the early 1980s when I was a full-time swimming and water safety teacher for the Department of Education Tasmania, and I assisted in writing the first Austswim Teacher Swimming and Water Safety Manual. Since that time, I have held volunteer positions on the Tasmanian branch of Austswim, as it was then, and I was the Tasmanian delegate to the Austswim Council from the 1990s. I was heavily involved in the transition from Austswim as a federated model to the one Austswim we have today. I've been a director since 2005, and from 2011 I have had the honour and privilege of being the chairman. 2020 has been the most challenging year for our swim schools and swim teachers, both financially and emotionally, with the lack of income and great uncertainty of what the future holds. The board and Austswim staff have worked tirelessly to provide support to ease the burdens many of you have faced and are in some cases still facing. I wish you all the very best going forward. Tonight will be unique in allowing so many Austswim teachers, presenters, families, colleagues and supporters to gather together at one time and to witness the excitement of the annual Austswim Awards of Excellence. I thank all the Austswim staff for their hard work in making this happen. The Austswim Awards recognise the talent, quality, skills and experience of our teachers, presenters, swim schools and the individuals who have been nominated for their outstanding contribution, firstly in their home state or territory, and secondly on the national stage where individual state recipients have been judged to determine who is the national recipient in each category. Personally, as chairman of Austswim, I'm very proud of the depth of commitment, experience and skills amongst our teachers and presenters that keeps Austswim in the forefront of aquatic education in Australia and indeed many other parts of the world. Congratulations to all nominees for being nominated. This is recognition in itself of the esteem in which you are held by your colleagues, as well as recognising your personal attributes, effectiveness as a teacher, presenter or swim school, and your leadership and mentoring abilities. Thank you to the people who nominated them. This requires time and effort in people's busy lives and is very much appreciated. A special thank you to the judges who gave their time willingly and spent hours independently assessing each nomination according to a set of criteria. The judges don't get to see who the recipients are until tonight either. Thank you also to all our teachers, presenters, Austswim recognised swim schools and industry supporters and partners. Without you, this wouldn't be the success it is. Please sit back, relax and enjoy the Austswim Annual Awards of Excellence presentations for 2020. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. We are without doubt a resilient group, and I'm certain tonight's state and national awards will provide joy, smiles and happiness to our Austswim family. Looking back this time last year, we had just wrapped up celebrating 40 years of Austswim at another successful international conference on the Sunshine Coast. Fast forward 12 months and our community and industry has faced and continues to face challenges we have never thought possible. We acknowledge the significant role swimming and water safety plays in the social, economic, health and well-being of our communities. If 2020 has given us anything, it's time. It has given us the opportunity to reflect and appreciate what we do in our everyday lives as Austswim teachers, wet aqua instructors, Austswim presenters, Austswim recognised swim centres. And as 2020 draws to a close, our focus now is to build momentum for the industry and continue this through next year. Our industry is a resilient one, and Austswim teachers will play a significant role in reconnecting and rebuilding our communities as we navigate what the new normal of 2021 will be. What better way to finish 2020 than with some great news and by celebrating you and the start of summer. Tonight is the night we will be celebrating and shining a bright light on our industry and our people. We may not be enjoying our yearly get-together, but thankfully we can still connect and engage with our teams, community and industry. We hope you have your team together and have joined us from either the comfort of your own home, the staff room, or maybe even pool deck. Thank you for your continued inspiration and commitment to working in the aquatic industry. Now, how are you viewing tonight? With your family, with your friends, with your pets, maybe your favourite meal or a glass of wine? Take a quick photo and send it to us, and tag @Austswim on your social pages and on Instagram @AustswimPics. This evening's awards provides us with an opportunity to recognise the brilliance, commitment, innovation and achievements of both colleagues and friends in the swimming and water safety industry. These awards honour Austswim teachers and swim centres who have been outstanding in their field, as well as those individuals that make a significant contribution to swimming and water safety. The 2020 Awards of Excellence will be presented in the following order. Let's have a look. Austswim Wets Aqua Instructor Award, Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion Adults, Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion, Austswim Teacher of Infant and Preschool, Austswim Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety Award, Austswim Presenter of the Year, Austswim Recognised Swim Centre of the Year Award, and Most Outstanding Contribution to Austswim Award. To be eligible for the award, the nominees must have been able to demonstrate considerable experience and knowledge in all areas of the selection criteria. The awards committee then considered all nominations and ranked them in accordance with the information included in the application along with the references. The following criteria is addressed: personal attributes, teaching effectiveness, professional development, and leadership. Congratulations to each of the 2020 nominees and recipients. Austswim recognises the exceptional contribution you make to the aquatic industry, and we thank you. All nominees have demonstrated dedication and commitment to the wider community, and tonight we are privileged to have the opportunity to recognise these outstanding individuals and organisations that are striving to promote water safety. Congratulations. There are undoubtedly many more individuals and organisations who do an outstanding job for our industry, so I'd like you to encourage them to nominate in 2021. So without further ado, let's get this virtual ceremony underway. Tonight, we will be announcing the recipient of each of the 2020 Austswim Awards of Excellence categories. First up, we have the 2020 Victorian Austswim Aqua Instructor. A passionate advocate of aqua exercise and is very skilled at clearly and informally educating members of the benefits of exercise in an aquatic environment. Her strong engagement within the local community has forged strong bonds with members outside of the gym environment, encouraging their participation and commitment to their personal fitness and health goals. Inspiring her participants to achieve their best outcomes through a thoughtful combination of leadership, mentoring, friendship and enthusiasm for their well-being and personal objectives. Her classes are a combination of physical education, conveying both instructional movement and a deeper insight into the physical benefits behind each activity. understanding the importance of building trust and rapport with her class members, ensuring they are comfortable discussing physical and emotional barriers with her, allowing her to tailor the program to their needs, and subsequently maximising their engagement and involvement. She facilitates this in informal sessions before and after each class. Congratulations, Catherine McDonald.
Hi, my name's Kat and I'm an aqua instructor for Mitchell Leisure Services. Thanks guys for the nomination, and I'm really excited about it. So what drives me to be the best aqua instructor I can be? It would have to be the people, just the participants in the water, seeing their faces smiling back at me, seeing them have fun, seeing them get out of the water and they're moving so much better than before. When they walk in the centre, they often look a bit stiff and sore, and just seeing them come up and go, oh, I feel so much better for that. You've made my day. I love the music. I love your positivity. I love the energy. And that is just reward. I'm often up there going, I can't believe this is my job. How did I get this job? This is the best job in the world. I get so much reward out of it, seeing all their faces, seeing them sing to me, hearing about how their life's so much better when they bring a friend along, and it just flows, the trickle effect flows on, and then they bring friends and everyone's lives improve. Just the fact that I live in a rural area, that really drives me to give them the best that they can be, because they don't have a lot of facilities available to them. And I have ladies travel 45 minutes to come to my class, and for them to do that for me and for themselves just speaks volumes for aqua and the benefits of aqua. So that really drives me to give the best that I can, because I know that they're traveling 90 minutes just to do aqua, and I'm just so flattered by that, and I just have to give them all my best, my energy, get them moving. I want them to have a good quality and longevity, not just the longevity, but more so the quality of life, so that they can do the things that they planned in retirement, not just be sitting there watching TV, seeing at their days, but going for those walks, climbing those mountains, traveling, all those good things. I'm almost at my 2 minutes, so I need to stop, but thank you so much guys for looking at my nomination, and we're all great. We've got the best job in the world. Bye.
2020 Victorian Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion. An incredible advocate for students in access programs, and is passionate about helping students learn. Passionate about creating opportunities for members of the local community, and has taught in all of their recognised swim centre access programs, including Access All Abilities classes for students with a disability, Women Making Waves program for women only, African Children Swimming program for children from countries where swimming is not common, and the Grey Medallion program for older adults. Creative, patient and excited about teaching and helping students learn, regularly working with students who are fearful of the water and getting the student to a point where they look forward to their lesson every week is common practice. Although challenging, this teacher perseveres in an inspiring way, always focusing on the development of the student. But beyond just developing their swimming ability, they have helped students become independent and confident in their own abilities, including independent movement and thought through play. Congratulations, our givers.
At the heart of what drives me to be the best teacher I can be is the student. Their success and enjoyment becomes my success and enjoyment. It's hard to put into words how much of an honour it is to be a part of someone's learning process, and to be able to offer another person something that makes them feel more confident and strong in their body. Water is so incredible for the body physically and also mentally. It can give people greater mobility, it can regulate breathing and help with anxiety disorders. It's such a wonderful and intrinsically accessible form of physical activity. It's an unfortunate fact of our society that often the people that have the greatest need for water and swimming are faced with the biggest obstacles in terms of access to the spaces that provide it. In the great scheme of things, accessibility is kind of an alarmingly new concept. In this country, the first Disability Discrimination Act was only passed in 1992. Disability advocates had to fight so hard and so brilliantly and so bravely just to get in the door. Committing myself to being the best access and inclusion teacher I can be feels like my small way of honouring the ongoing fight. People living with a disability deserve nothing less. I am a neurodivergent but able-bodied person, so I can't speak to the lived experience of having a physical disability, but as a non-binary neurodivergent person, I can speak to the experience of feeling uncomfortable, unwelcome and unsafe in a public space. A feeling that is felt even more acutely by my trans women peers. Being able to advocate within Yarra Leisure and City of Yarra for trans people in this capacity is so incredible and so motivating beyond belief. Being a visibly and openly queer teacher is so special and significant to me because I know how much it would have meant to me as a little person growing up in Western Australia to have seen adults that looked how I felt inside. Thank you.
2020 Victorian Austswim Teacher of Infants and Preschool Aquatics. Continually aiming to make lessons educational and, more importantly, enjoyable by entering each lesson with enthusiasm, a sense of humour and patience. She finds this combination, along with having a positive attitude, promotes the same attitude in her students, providing a good balance between fun group activities and one-on-one direct instruction with each student, which builds a trusting relationship and, most importantly, gives the student personalised instruction to improve their skills. She gives each student an individual, positive message at the end of the lesson, which leaves them feeling good about themselves. The way she conducts a number of water safety activities in all of her classes clearly demonstrates the dangers, provides parents with a sense of responsibility, and most importantly, provides a survival skill for the child. Altering and personalising activities during a lesson is of high importance to her, so she ensures each student has time to build their skills, building a trusting relationship and providing a happy and supportive atmosphere encourages her students to make progress in their lesson. Congratulations, Kylie Theck.
Hello, my name's Kylie Tech and I've been nominated for an Austswim Award this year in 2020. So what drives me to be the best Austswim teacher I can be is a strong desire to teach children a skill for life and a skill that may actually save their life. Swimming lessons are like no other after-school activity. We don't all need to be able to dance or learn the piano or play cricket, but we need to be able to swim and we need to know about water safety. Watching my students' confidence grow and their skills improve over time is deeply rewarding, and that's actually a very strong driver for me. I want my lessons to be fun and safe and educational, and I want my students to find the joy in swimming like I do now and like I did as a child. For me, being there with my students when they do have achievements and reach those goals is just really fantastic, and I feel really blessed to be a teacher and to be there with them when they do have those achievements, and that's actually what keeps me swim teaching. Thank you.
2020 Victorian Austswim Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety. Having excellent communication skills and a naturally engaging personality, classes are always conducted with confidence, friendliness and enthusiasm. This enthusiasm assists to engage with students during the classes to help keep participants engaged, inspired and focused. The ability to ensure each student in his class feels included and given the space to develop all skills in their own time without force. The use of accessible and fun language to explain skills or demonstrate an activity, along with the use of correct terminology, gives the action a memorable name or reference that is easy for students to adopt. Treating all students as individuals with a class and instruction is tailored to fit accordingly to ability, attitude, mutually agreed goals. Teaching all students as individuals within a class, and instruction is tailored to fit according to ability, attitude, and mutually agreed goals. Teaching progressions are efficiently communicated in a confident and cheerful way, using clear verbal and visual cues. Congratulations, Frog Peck.
G'day, my name is Frog Peck from Central Victoria, and I've been nominated for Austswim Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety Award by Kyneton Sports and Aquatic Centre. I love being a swim teacher. Delivering child-focused swim classes drives me to conduct them with confidence, friendliness and enthusiasm. I use teaching methods that help the students feel heard and empowered to contribute to and learn from the classes. When a student owns their own achievement of a gained skill or further develops confidence in the water, it drives me to ensure that my language is accessible, fun and memorable. The language becomes a reference for the student to own and use. A favourite of mine is a simple one. We use palm paddles, not spaghetti fingers. In addition, safety messaging features in all my classes. I'm extremely passionate about water safety. In particular, the number one rule of swimming, never swim alone. I encourage the students to discuss this with their parents and carers and school teachers. I also add a real world factor in talking about my own swimming activities. In other words, practice what you teach. Creating an aqua-aware community strongly drives me to ensure no one misses out on this messaging. In addition to the classes that I teach at Kyneton and Castlemaine, I volunteer on the Committee of Management for Chewton Community Swimming Pool and organise the delivery of swimming and water safety program accessible to the whole community. The program has received wonderful feedback, including that the classes I delivered have made swimming into what was a daunting experience for a parent's 8-year-old into a light-hearted, joyful one. I was referred to as being extremely patient and adaptive, and it was clear to the parent that their daughter felt super proud of herself. I am always learning from the students, and seeing them own their achievements, be it submerge and blow bubbles for the first time, roll that head to breathe, or master the glide, this drives me to do everything I can so that the student can achieve this. Thank you for your time.
2020 Victorian Austswim Presenter of the Year. This presenter's manner is consistently open and engaging. A natural sense of humour helps candidates settle into the course. Anxious candidates are listened to and calmed as they realise they've been heard and understood. Throughout her delivery, she regularly checks in with candidates to ensure they are comfortable with expectations and course content, beginning each day with the most welcoming manner and a sense of fun in opening activities which sets a positive scene. Her high level of organisation that is evident in all her courses is an excellent quality and an inspiration to her candidates. The skills of timing and planning paired with sound knowledge displayed by her puts candidates in good stead as they begin their industry experience and ultimately their teaching. Some of her standout qualities are evident in the care she takes with communicating the outcome of course assessments and encouragement she gives candidates to keep trying, to reassess and to be noticed. While she delivers a large number of courses each year, she certainly considers each candidate individually and ensures all feel valued. Congratulations, Cheryl Everett.
Hi, I was very excited to be nominated for Presenter of the Year. I became a presenter because after 15 years of swim teaching, I was still passionate about all things aquatic. I also work as a pool manager and swim teacher at a special school. There are 3 things that drive me to be the best presenter I can be. I want candidates to understand how important their job is, that by teaching water safety every week in their lessons, that they can impact the drowning statistics. I want candidates to take pride in their job, even if it is a part-time one. And I want candidates to know that fun lessons keep kids engaged. If I can do these 3 things, then I feel like I'm helping produce a quality swim teacher. I love it when candidates come to me at the end of a course and tell me how inspired they were or what ideas they took away from my course, because then I know that my examples, my pictures and my stories are getting them to think, and that is my aim, getting them to think creatively. I really love this job. I get to meet all sorts of people from all walks of life, and it's really rewarding when I have a very nervous candidate at the beginning of day 1, who gradually gets confident over the 2 days, and by the end of day 2 is laughing and thanking me very much for helping them through the course. I know it sounds corny, but I really love this job, and getting the award as Presenter of the Year would just be the icing on the cake. Thank you.
2020 Victorian Austswim Recognised Swim Centre of the Year. A swim centre particularly proud of their parent and child water safety programs and sessions. The purpose of these sessions is to increase education and skills within the community. Current members and members of the community are welcomed into the facility to learn about water safety as a family. This not only encourages participation in Learn to Swim programs, but creates awareness amongst adults who aren't comfortable or familiar in or around water to ensure they remain safe. Water safety is of utmost importance, demonstrated with the development of a dry land and in-water water safety school sessions. The management recognised that Learn to Swim lessons and school swimming lessons aren't accessible to all families, so they created an opportunity to visit the facility, offering excursions to the pool where the children spent half the time learning about water safety in the classroom before entering the pool environment to put what they had learnt into practice. Congratulations to all at RSC Aqua Arena Aquatic and Leisure Centre.
Hi, my name's Olivia Lee and I'm the Aquatic Service Manager here at Aqua Arena Aquatic and Leisure Centre. The thing that drives us to be the best Austswim recognised swim centre is our passion for swim teaching and ensuring our community members know how to keep themselves safe when they are around the aquatics environment. There is nothing we love more than to walk onto pool deck at 9 a.m. in the morning and hear all the excitement coming from all our swim school students, and also in the afternoon after they've had a big day at school. Not only are we passionate about swimming and swim teaching, we are also passionate about making our swim school accessible to not only people with a disability, but also our cold and older adults community as well. We also believe that our involvement in mentoring and program development is really important. We have attended a number of Austswim run forums to ensure that we can participate in any sort of program development. This allows us to be ahead of the game and provide every single opportunity to our community. We have so many favourite experiences and many stories at Aqua Arena, as we mentioned in our nomination. We were able to offer a water safety program to both the students and their parents, watching the families learning in the water and having fun while doing it is such a rewarding experience, and knowing that when they leave the session they're going to be safe. Our local school in our community were unable to provide swimming lesson to a group of students because of socio-economic factors. We were able to offer the students a half-day wet and dry water safety program where they were both in a classroom setting and got to learn in the water as well and practice the skills in the water. Even though it wasn't a traditional learning method, they still had an exposure to the water, which is better than nothing. But my most favourite moment is when you have a student who's living with a disability who's been unable to complete any of the water safety skills pretty much for their whole life, such as just jumping in the water. Because of the great swim teaching and parent and management relationship, we were able to witness the student not only put their eyes in the water, but also jump off the deep end and swim towards the teacher. And this took over 12 months to achieve. These are the stories that we share with our Austswim candidates to get them excited about their future and why they also chose this swim teaching career pathway.
2020 Victorian Austswim Most Outstanding Contribution to Austswim Award. She holds every Austswim teaching accreditation and until very recently was a presenter of them all. Throughout the decades, she has coordinated and delivered courses and seasonal programs, ensuring there is not a town, village, nor seaside suburb on the Mornington Peninsula lacking aquatic education. She has influenced the decision-making on schools programs, swim centre programs, and encouraging courses participation that all students were in front of an Austswim licensed teacher. She gives so much of her time that the inexperienced, the reluctant, and the uncertain emerge believing in their abilities they didn't know they had. Her passion for Austswim is second to none. She has patiently persisted and remained true to Austswim throughout several changes and developments. She has contributed to many Austswim committees and working groups in her own time, while upholding Austswim's values and with drowning prevention at her core. She has respectfully debated and challenged for the better of all. She gave her knowledge and expertise to initiate, develop and deliver the adult extension course and several open water personal development workshops with clarity and care. A stalwart in the industry, her positivity and belief in Austswim has kept other people involved. She's kept them going, she's inspired, she's encouraged. Known to many as Judy or Jude, she has graced Austswim forever. It's no surprise that Judy Muir is at the top of many people's Austswim lists. Congratulations, Judith Muir, OAM Victorian Austswim Most Outstanding Contribution to Austswim.
Without any modesty, I can say that this nomination could and should be accepted by many in the Austswim family, and I say that sincerely and use the word family specifically. I've met and worked alongside many special people who dedicate their lives not just to the job, but to community service in teaching swimming and water safety to generations, to training and mentoring teachers so that they remain well supported as they hone their emerging skills. Open water, where I live, inland waterways, pools, rivers, lakes and dams have all become vibrant learning environments. Skills that transfer into real life situations where risks are ever present, changing and complex, and where the outdoor sports recreation is made much safer because a learner sailor can swim and emerge from an upturned vessel. Where a snorkeler, enchanted by marine life, is ever aware nevertheless of tides, currents and weather. And where a kite surfer or a surfer has honed the skills not just to enhance life with adventure, but to preserve life and to recognise and minimise risks and truly enjoy a life of fun and fitness. To all nominees, my best wishes, and to the Austswim family, friends and colleagues, my thanks and for your generosity and your deeply held and lasting friendships. Thank you.
Congratulations to everyone who was nominated and who received accolades this evening. Our team will be in touch with all the award recipients to arrange the delivery of your award. Now, we are a social bunch and we would love you to share how you're celebrating with us tonight. So please tag us in at Austswim on your social pages and at Austswim Pics on Instagram. It's now time for a quick break, maybe a quick selfie, a post to your socials, fill up your drink, jump into your pajamas, grab some dessert and maybe a toilet break as well. I will be back with you very shortly for the announcement of the Austswim National Awards of Excellence 2020. Welcome back and thank you for joining us for the next and final part of this evening's presentation, the 2020 National Austswim Awards. The 2020 Austswim Awards wouldn't be possible without the strong support from our industry. We would like to take a moment to recognise and thank this year's National Austswim Award sponsors: Insurance Made Easy, Belgravia Leisure, Royal Lifesaving, Society Australia, Highclaw, YMCA. As I mentioned earlier during the State Awards, the Austswim Awards of Excellence are the premier awards presented to individuals and organisations in Australia and New Zealand that achieve the highest standards of aquatic education excellence. They recognise brilliance, commitment and innovation in the teaching of swimming and water safety. The nominees for tonight's National Awards of Excellence have been the recipients of their respective Austswim State Award. This is the premier award presented to individuals in Australia and New Zealand that achieve the highest standard of aquatic education excellence. Now let's get to what you've all been waiting for and kick things off with the 2020 National Austswim Wet Aqua Instructor. Nominations: Leanne Tiemans, New South Wales; Ashley Rawsthorne, Queensland; Catherine McDonald, Victoria; Joanne Jolly, Western Australia. A passionate advocate of aqua exercise and is adept at clearly and informally educating members in the benefits of exercising in aquatic environments. Her strong engagement with the local community has forged strong bonds with members outside of the gym environment, encouraging their participation and commitment to their personal fitness and health goals, inspiring her participants to achieve their best outcomes through a thoughtful combination of leadership, mentoring, friendship and enthusiasm for their well-being and personal objectives. Her classes are a combination of physical, educational and conveying both instructional movement and deeper insights into the physical benefits behind each activity. Understanding the importance of building trust and rapport with her class members, ensuring they are comfortable discussing physical and emotional barriers with her, allowing her to tailor the program to their needs and maximising the engagement and involvement. She facilitates these informal sessions before and after each of her classes. Congratulations to the 2020 National Austswim Wet Aqua Instructor, Catherine McDonald.
Hi, my name's Kat and I'm an aqua instructor for Mitchell Leisure Services. Thanks guys for the nomination and I'm really excited about it. So what drives me to be the best aqua instructor I can be? It would have to be the people, just the participants in the water, seeing their faces smiling back at me, seeing them have fun, seeing them get out of the water and they're moving so much better than before. When they walk in the centre, they often look a bit stiff and sore, and just seeing them come up and go, oh, I feel so much better for that. You've made my day. I love the music. I love your positivity. I love the energy. And that is just reward. I'm often up there going, I can't believe this is my job. How did I get this job? This is the best job in the world. I get so much reward out of it, seeing all their faces, seeing them sing to me, hearing about how their life's so much better when they bring a friend along and it just flows, the trickle effect flows on, and then they bring friends and everyone's lives improve. Just the fact that I live in a rural area, that really drives me to give them the best that they can be, because they don't have a lot of facilities available to them. And I have ladies travel 45 minutes to come to my class, and for them to do that for me and for themselves just speaks volumes for aqua and the benefits of aqua. So that really drives me to give the best that I can, because I know that they're traveling 90 minutes just to do aqua, and that just, I'm just so flattered by that, and I just have to give them all my best, my energy, get them moving. I want them to have a good quality and longevity, not just the longevity, but more so the quality of life, so that they can do the things that they planned in retirement, not just be sitting there watching TV, seeing at their days, but going for those walks, climbing those mountains, traveling, all those good things. I'm almost at my 2 minutes, so I need to stop, but thank you so much guys for looking at my nomination, and we're all great. We've got the best job in the world. Bye.
2020 National Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion Adults. Nominees: Randev Sapani, New South Wales, and Laura Withers, Northern Territory. This teacher is incredibly generous with their time. They often found continuing lessons once they have finished, or turning private assessments into impromptu lessons as they become engrossed in the students' progress and learning. With a degree in engineering, they have scientific mind to break down complex ideas of fluid dynamics and explain to adults how and why we float and how a person's body moves through the water. Students love the individual attention and adaptability of this teacher. They have the ability to transform swimming from an essential skill to an activity that can be enjoyed by all through their quirky sense of humour, brilliant smile and ever so contagious laugh. Congratulations to the 2020 National Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion Adults, Randev Sapani.
Hey, my name's Dev. I've worked for the Y New South Wales for the last 10 years, and as the last 6 I've been a swim instructor. I teach everything from 6-month-old babies all the way through to adults. I think that water safety and learning to swim is really important, not because it's going to save your life one day, but also that it's something that, you go out and you can now enjoy going on a boat. You can now enjoy the beach. It opens up a whole range of possibilities and a whole range of new things that you can do and experience in your life. You're never too old to learn swimming. Some of my favourite students, some of the people that have the most fun are actually the adults that come together, make some new friends, form a class together, and we can all laugh and enjoy each other's company and also learn a new skill at the same time.
Hi, I'm Kerry. I'm a mother of 3 boys, ages 9, 7 and 4. I've done a lot of swimming and I often swim laps here at the Y. Today, Dev has given me a lot to think about. He's corrected my stroke, both my kicking and my arm strokes, which I think is really going to make my swimming a lot more efficient and probably a lot more comfortable.
Personally, I like breaking things down and figuring out how they work. I find being able to break down a kid's stroke and help them figure out how it works for them really rewarding, because I can see them have that aha moment that's like, oh wow, I can really do this. I had a really great moment with a student after class one day. She came over and told me, hey, you know what, my husband and I went down to the beach the other day, and for the first time ever I got in the pool and it was the first time I really felt comfortable and calm in the water. That story really inspired me because it shows me how much of a difference I make in other people's lives, and I'm hoping that that story can also inspire others.
I think that swimming is a really important skill, and in our family we've said to our kids that it's a compulsory skill they need to learn. They need to be safe, being near the ocean and near pools, and we're just so thankful to have the Y on our doorstep and be able to visit here. We're very thankful for the great teachers that we've experienced here.
The 2020 National Austswim Teacher of Infants and Preschool Aquatics. Nominees: Robin Jordan, New South Wales; Zena Dawson, Queensland; Kylie Theck, Victoria; Deborah Dingermans, Tasmania; Natasha Patarakis, South Australia; Melissa Holst, WA; Tian Vella Hunt, Northern Territory. With her approachable and easygoing nature, this teacher is undoubtedly one of the most popular infant and learn to swim teachers at the Swim Arc Academy in WA. Her students are always eagerly waiting to start the lessons as she provides an encouraging learning environment. With her infant and preschool lessons, she not only inspires the student to be happy and confident in the water, but also the parents. She gives students the best opportunity to thrive in the water. With over 5 years' experience teaching infants and preschool aquatics, her wealth of knowledge to encourage the parents to feel at ease with their children, and she has great patience with those children. She makes it fun for the students to learn and gives plenty of encouragement and praise, remembering all the little details about the students, their likes, their dislikes, and always seems to be really interested in what they are doing. A very valuable member of the Swim Academy and is a definite asset to the team. Congratulations, the 2020 National Austswim Teacher of Infant and Preschool Aquatics, Melissa Holst.
My name's Melissa Holst, or most people call me Mel. I am an infant swimming teacher at the Coburn Arc. I became a swimming instructor after experiencing it as a parent myself. As a mum, I took my son to infant swim lessons and I just loved it so much. And I thought, I don't want to do an office job anymore. I want to get into this. I think I can do this. I got myself qualified through Austswim and then I did the infant course and I haven't looked back since. I absolutely love it. I've developed a great bond with my kids. I love all of them that come to swimming and I love that I can teach them water safety skills and show them how to do new swimming skills each week and see the progress from week to week and how far they've come. So I've mentored quite a few new instructors since the opening of Coburn Arc 3 years ago. What advice would I give? Be yourself, be enthusiastic, give 100%, put a smile on your face, have some fun with it, enjoy it and just do your best every time. A little fun fact, I secretly like to have a bit of a sing out every now and then. You might catch me down at the last drop doing a bit of karaoke, a bit of rock and roll. I love it. I'm lucky to have found a job that I actually love, so it's easy for me coming to work each day. It's a great attribute to love what you do, be passionate about it, and just give it your all. And if you're not sure, ask, because there's plenty of us around that want to help and teach you to become the best swim teacher you can be.
'20 National Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion. Nominations: Katrina Scarpin, New South Wales; Casey Haas, Queensland; Alexander Jeevers, Victoria; Karina Williams, Tasmania; Miranda Kelder, Western Australia; Steve Whiteside, Northern Territory. Being able to ignite a passion and a love of water is what this teacher strives to instill in each of their students. Everyone can see that access and inclusion students hold a very special place in this teacher's heart. For this reason, families travel up to 5 hours to participate in the students' very own tailored program that students and parents ensure that they can optimise learning opportunities not just during the lesson, but also when they return home. This teacher truly understands what it takes to support every student by creating a favourable learning environment, which builds trust, provides a safe and happy place to gain comfort and confidence, and ensures they leave with water safety, knowledge appropriate to their ability and also their skills. They know that building relationships with students, families and the wider community is part of the job. They ensure water safety information does not stop at the student but continues to make ripples far and wide. Congratulations, the 2020 National Austswim Teacher of Aquatics Access and Inclusion, Katrina Scarpin.
Hi there. It's a true honour to be nominated for this award, for access and inclusion. I have been passionate about working with children with special needs for a very long time. My background is psychology and special education teaching, and I first taught my first student with cerebral palsy back when I was 19 years old, back in 1997 in my first year, when I started out with swimming. And this little boy came to me on a Saturday morning. No one else in the swim school would actually teach him. And the owner of the swim school said, "Here, would you like to have a go?" So I took this little tiny boy into the water and I swished him around in the water, and he started to be free and he started to uncurl his hands and uncurl his legs and was just joyful. He was just so happy in the water, and his mum was sitting on the sideline next to the pool just crying because she could actually see her little boy was actually really enjoying something other than being cooped up in a pram all day. And for me, I get really emotional when I think about this little boy all these years later, because that was the first time that I understood that the world wasn't as inclusive as I would like it to be. And so I always want to create an inclusive environment for kids to learn in, regardless of race, colour, disability. anything age. I want them to come and feel that they were part of a community, part of a place where they could come and learn and have fun and be part of a collaborative environment. I also want to provide quality lessons where kids are set up with safer learning experiences, where they can go out on holiday or go camping, where they could go out to the lake, to the river, to the dam, waterfalls, anything, and know that they're equipped with some information and ways to read the weather, to understand that conditions change, to understand that, currents, those sorts of things. And that's the reason why I wanted to be the best that I could be, was so that we could keep our Australian children and our local children as safe as they could be in the water. So thanks for having me. Bye.
(2020) National Austswim Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety. Nominations: Peter Colburn, New South Wales; Hamish Jackson, ACT; Rosalina Young, Queensland; Frog Peck, Victoria; Melissa Croswell, Tasmania; Gail Humphreys, South Australia; Laura Woodward, WA; Kieran New, Northern Territory; Laura Whitcomb, New Zealand. With thanks to the humble backyard pool, this recipient grew up with a strong love of swimming. Combine that with their love of working with kids, it was only natural for them to become an Austswim teacher. Nowadays, you'll find this teacher right at home, teaching in their backyard pool and sharing their love of aquatics with the next generations of their regional community. They have a knack for relating to students, from the most timid to the most confident, always seeming to know when they need to be a little bit more firm or direct, or if a classic dad joke or silly grin is needed to bring out the student out of their shell and out of their comfort zone. They are a big believer in praising effort, not just outcome. Today, it's our turn to praise them for their tireless efforts, dedication, commitment and accomplishments. Congratulations, the 2020 National Austswim Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety, Peter Colburn.
Hi, I'm Pete. This is my video supporting my nomination for Swimming Teacher of the Year. I'm here at my swim school in Queanbeyan, in southern New South Wales near Canberra. I'm a self-employed, full-time swimming teacher. I've been registered with Austswim for over 10 years. This year I've also obtained my infants and preschool licence and towards competitive strokes licence. I've worked really hard every day of the week to build up my swim school to about 250 kids a week. I personally teach about 200 a week, over about 3,000 swimming lessons a year. It's a busy life, so I thought I'd take you through what a day in my life is like to see what goes into being a full-time swimming teacher. Well, we've got to get started in here in the morning in the office. Lots of stuff to do, lots of admin to do. Let's get into it. When you run your own swim school, you've got lots of things to do, like cleaning, getting the pool ready. So let's get into it. Well, it's time for lessons now, so I'll see you all after. Bye. Kick your legs, kick. On your tummy, and go slow. That's stuck in the pool. Hi guys, as I was creating this video, the coronavirus struck and all the shutdowns kicked in. I've been closed now for almost 10 weeks. As you can see, the pool sits very sad and empty. We're desperately hoping to get going again soon. Fingers crossed, the industry is back into it properly and we can get some vital water safety skills in kids before summer. I just wanted to have one last crack at winning over. I'm sure there are plenty of other very experienced teachers doing a wonderful job. So I was just asking myself, maybe what would separate me from them? And I think it just had to come down to, I have a real pride and a real passion for what I do. I just know no one can beat me at that. I live and breathe swimming teaching, and I'm striving to make a difference in my local community. I think my No One Left Behind program shows that. I've also attached a document to this submission that has 95 personal references. I reckon that's hard to beat. So if you could have a look at that, I think it would really help show my strengths. Well, thanks for watching. Take care.
2020 National Austswim Presenter of the Year. Nominations: Daniel Calazare Jave, New South Wales; Lisa Dunlop, ACT; Bernie Wilson, Queensland; Cheryl Everett, Victoria; Lindy Crack, Tasmania, Yvonne Pichinaske, WA, and Annette Floss Roberts, Northern Territory. Well known and respected across the state, where she spends a significant amount of time travelling, training and supporting anyone and everyone. In the past 12 months alone, she has presented over 40 Austswim courses, with a significant number of these held in regional and remote areas. A presenter who continually invests in her own knowledge, skill and understanding by attending all industry training conferences, professional development and networking opportunities. Encourages all her candidates to continue to expand their own toolbox of knowledge and helps as many students as possible, recognising the importance of the role she is playing and the impact that she can have on candidates that are new to our industry. By going above and beyond, continuing to support, listen and mentor, many of her candidates have remained in the industry for many years now and run their own swim schools and aquatic centres. Congratulations, the 2020 National Austswim Presenter of the Year from Queensland, Bernie Wilson.
Hi, I'm Donna Keach from Bundaberg. I met Bernie back in 2013 and I have always found her to be one of the most amazing trainers. She comes out to these regional communities and it's that passion and that enthusiasm that she takes with her that inspires people to want to do a great job in the aquatic industry. Bernie has supported me no end. She makes the courses worth going, not only because you're learning so many great new skills, but also because she presents it in a way that keeps us all engaged.
Hi guys, it's Cass from Streamline Swimming Centre in Capella in Central Queensland. I first met Bernie Wilson and her husband John. They were running a swimming complex up in Central Queensland while friends of mine had gone and had a break and had a holiday for a few weeks. Since then I've had her here at Streamline doing courses here in Teacher of Swimming and Water Safety, Infants and Access and Inclusion. She takes on a real mothering role to all the trainees here, looks after them. She even looks after us and we're qualified. She rings to make sure that we are all going okay, if she can help in any way, if she can offer any advice, which is fantastic, especially those 18, 19, 20-year-olds, even in some cases 16. Checking in on them, you know, she just likes to make sure that they're on target, that they're doing a great job.
Guys, I'm Joy from Rockhampton. Bernie came to Rockhampton nearly 10 years ago to teach an infant course, which is where I met her. And she has been continuing to travel up here to help me out learning to be a presenter. I think Bernie's an absolute inspiration in our industry as she relentlessly travels throughout Queensland to make sure that everyone is qualified so that they can help the kids. And that's what it's all about for Bernie. It's all about the kids. Bernie is caring.
She has a fantastic sense of humour.
Funny.
Compassionate.
Knowledgeable.
Thoughtful.
Encouraging.
She's honest.
Helpful.
She's caring.
Creative.
Nurturing.
Positive.
And professional.
Which is just why we love her and we can't wait to have her back again here, all the way up here in Central Queensland. Bernie, we love you. Best of luck and we'll be seeing you soon.
...2020 National Austswim Recognised Swim Centre. Nominees: Auburn Ruth Everest Aquatic Centre, New South Wales. Clubline Swim School, ACT. Noosa Aquatic Centre, Queensland. Aqua Arena Aquatic and Leisure Centre, Victoria. Launceston Swim School, Tasmania. South Australia Aquatic and Leisure Centre, South Australia. Active Armidale Swim School, Western Australia. Miri Swim School, Northern Territory. This Austswim Recognised Swim Centre prides itself on their diverse and highly qualified award-winning team of staff who hold accreditations over a range of Austswim extension courses. This enables them to offer their diverse local community and a variety of swimming and water safety lessons and initiatives delivered across a multitude of languages. One of their most recent and successful programs is their culturally and linguistically diverse academy. This holistic Learn to Swim program focuses on newly arrived refugee youth. So far, they have provided swimming and water safety lessons to over 100 refugee youths. 10 of these participants have progressed to become Austswim teachers and employed staff. They are a thriving hub for their community and their team. Congratulations to the 2020 National Austswim Recognised Swim Centre, Auburn Ruth Everest Aquatic Centre. '20 National Most Outstanding Contribution to Austswim. Nominees: Barbara Hartnett, New South Wales; Gwen Welford, Queensland; Judith Murr, Victoria; Kerry Osborne, South Australia; Marlene Stevens, Western Australia; Patina Franklin, Northern Territory. As a founding member of Austswim in Queensland, to say this pioneer has been instrumental in making Austswim what it is today is an understatement. From her involvement in its conception in 1979, presenting parts of the first Austswim course in Queensland in 1982, covering countless kilometres, travelling extensively throughout Queensland, delivering courses from her house, recruiting, training and mentoring additional presenters to still volunteer at conferences and workshops today. She has been part of our Austswim family for the entire journey. Relocating to the Gold Coast from Brisbane has not gotten in the way of her contribution. A valued member of the Queensland Austswim Advisory Committee, she travels by car, bus and train to attend the quarterly meetings. Her passion, dedication and commitment to Austswim and the aquatic industry has been invaluable. Congratulations to the 2020 National Most Outstanding Contribution to Austswim, Gwen Welford. Congratulations, Gwen, you are definitely one in a million.
I've been doing swimming and lifesaving for a long, long time. I've thoroughly enjoyed the water. I was a swimmer and worked with other swimming coaches, and I thoroughly enjoyed it all. And it's been a really busy life, but it's all been great. And then we started to do something about further to Austswim in Queensland, and I was travelling around the state with Royal Lifesaving as Chief Examiner, So I combined the Austswim and Royal Life together as I travelled the state. Met so many people and they were interested to learn to swim and becoming Austswim. And at that time it was only a Q swimming in Queensland. But, yeah, it was 42 years ago that I started mainly working with Austswim and combining with my other activities, apart from doing 5 schools where I was doing teaching. So I had plenty of activity. So over 40 years, it's been a wonderful life. I've thoroughly enjoyed working with the people I've met because they're keen to make sure there's more water safety with children with far too many drownings. They've got to be prevented and we've got to get them swimming. So the courses is a good way, and we had a lot of people coming in who were keen to do all this work, and it was absolutely wonderful. So it activated me to keep pushing on, and I just loved the whole time.
Congratulations to everyone who was nominated and who received accolades this evening. And a huge thank you for joining us for this virtual event. Usually we would ask all our recipients to make their way out to have a photo or two with our team. But as this is very different this evening, we would love you to take some photos of yourself, your team, and you with your family or maybe your pets. And if you're on socials, share them with us and tag Austswim. And if you're on Instagram, tag @AustswimPics. Our team will be in touch with the award recipients to arrange the delivery of their award. Have a great summer and good luck to everyone as we take on 2021 and beyond. We hope to see you all on pool deck soon and hopefully at one of our Austswim events in 2021. Stay positive everyone, keep smiling, be the best you can be. Goodbye to the Austswim family. Enjoy the rest of your evening.